How are you supposed to even do this? She's like, go down, yeah, and then you impulse, but is this too light? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. No. The behind the scenes of working out and running, like, how does this happen? Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, this video is all about my workouts. I know I've included them in daily vlogs before and I've made specific videos about running, but I've never really made a video about what I actually do in a week. And I know some of you have told me on Instagram and things that you're curious about what I do workout wise and how I've improved my fitness so quickly, because realistically at the start of the first lockdown in April, I was like pretty unfit. I couldn't even do like one push-up or anything like that, and then now I've progressed so much. So yeah, I wanted to kind of show you what I do workout wise. I typically work out 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes it ends up being 2 or 3. It ultimately just depends on what I have going on that week. And I also go for walks. I try and go for walks probably at least every other day, but aim for every day, but it never happens. But every other day, anything from half an hour to an hour, which is anything from like 2 to like 4 or 5 miles, and I just sort of like go around London or like walk to the shop. So I do tend to get like a little bit of exercise that way because with lockdown and things, I don't really like getting public transport. I prefer walking everywhere. So the workouts you're going to see are going to be strength or HIIT workouts. I predominantly use HIIT, but I've been going more into strength stuff. And then I'm also going to show you running workouts, outside sprints, and then normal runs. So every week I do a good variation. I aim to do 3 runs a week: a long run, a medium run, and then a sprint short run. And in terms of physical like training, I aim to do that 3 times a week. I aim to do legs, abs, arms, but a lot of the time I'll do like arms and abs, legs and abs, full body or whatever. So things are getting touched more than once, but at least in the week everything has been touched on the workout. In terms of equipment that I have a limited amount of equipment, but it does pretty much get me through. So I have a mat, I have a 3K med ball, I have dumbbells which go up to I think 8K in each dumbbell, but at the moment I have them on either a 3 or a 5, depending on whether I want moderate or like quite heavy kind of dumbbells. Like 5K is heavy for me, okay? And then I have a weighted vest which goes up to 10K, and I either have that on 5 or 10K, but in this video I had it on 10K because I'm trying to like get stronger in the legs. And that's all the equipment that I have, and I guess that's all the background for this video, so I hope you like it. Let's go! So I'm just going to take you through the stretches that I do before and after every workout because they're pretty much the same, and it will save me showing you every time I work out. So this is what I do before I go for a run or before I work out. So it's pretty much just like hip opening stretches, arm stretches, and then I do some star jumps just to sort of warm up. And then at the end of every workout, I stretch off by basically touching my toes, doing a butterfly stretch, and then I do some stretches to sort of open up the hips again and try and get a split. And then I actually try to go and stretch down for a split, and we're very far off at the moment, but I still try every time. And then I end it with some arm stretches. So, basically some dynamic stretches to begin with and then static stretches to end off with. I try to hold these stretches for 30 seconds a time, and then I normally repeat them twice. So the first workout I did this week was a arm workout on the Night Training Club app. This one was called Shoulder Shaper. It's about 20 minutes long and uses dumbbells to focus on the upper body as well as general strength training, using body weight. I really like it, and it's just sort of a nice workout to ease in with and start building up a bit of strength. Okay, so I'm just on the warm-up now of my run. I'm going to do a 2K best effort today. Already feeling like about it. Half of me is like, yeah, and half of me is like, ah. But yeah, just trying to get into it, man, Got my rap playlist on. So as I said, I went for a run. This was about 6:30 in the morning, that's why it's really dark. I did a 4K run, a 1K warm-up, 2K best effort run, and then a 1K cool down. And that's what I normally do when I'm trying to do my 2K best effort, which is quite a lot recently. Now I'm trying to train to get in the army. And here I ran around the Thames Path, and you can see the planes from Heathrow going over. So I did my run. I've done 4K. I don't really fancy going home yet. So I think I'm just going to keep running for a bit, see how far we get. which probably suggests that I should have gone a little harder on my 2K effort, but you know, here we are. So then I ran to the local park and then did some sprints training. So I did 100-meter shuttle sprints, which takes me about 20 seconds, and then I have 90 seconds off in which I walk back for the 100 meters. So then I'm ready to go again. So basically it's 100-meter sprint, 100-meter walk, so on. It's like daylight now. It's about 7:30, and I'm just on my second lot of run for today. So I did a mile run to get here, and then I did 10 lots of 100-meter sprints. My average time is 21 seconds. Do with that what you will. Don't know if that's good enough, that's fine. Oh look, it's kind of sunrise. Right by the river too still. Basically now I've got about a mile and a half walk to go home, get back into more central London, and then breakfast. And I've got a day of classes for university, so woo! So for workout number 3 this week, I started with a battle ready 360 workout, which is by the SAS Who Dares Wins guys. These workouts are so good, but they're also so hard. So this one was focusing on the lower body, and I did it with my 10K weighted vest on, just to try and add a little bit more of a challenge to the lower body, because I've trained my lower body quite a lot and it's quite strong. And then I went into a ab workout on the Nike Training Club app, and I kept the vest on for half the workout, just so it would add a bit more of a challenge to the planks and stuff. And then when I went onto the floor work to do sit-ups, I took it off obviously because it would be a hindrance, and then just finished the ab workout. And this one on the Nike Training Club app was called the full core press and is about 23 minutes long. So my 4th workout was a long run. I did this in the evening and it was absolutely thrashing it down, as you might be able to see, and I just kind of ran along the Thames path. And here's evidence of what the weather was like. Even though it was absolutely thrashing it down and I got drenched, I actually love this weather for running. I just feel like it's kind of really refreshing, and it kind of wakes me up and makes me more in touch with myself. So I just really love running in those conditions. So these socks obviously were white, and then now they're just like disgustingly grubby after the run. Lovely. Okay, so I just got back from the run. I did 6K straight off. Did that in 30 minutes, 20 something. Basically a recovery run for me, like a steady run. And then I was gonna walk the final mile home just to like cool down because it's raining. I literally walked about 100 meters and I thought, nah, let's run it. I'm not about walking in this. So ran the final mile. So it kind of brought it up to about 7.5. So that's what we did today. That's solid for me for a steady recovery run. So yeah, it's pretty much the workout for today. I want to really get out of these wet clothes. Literally, I don't even know if you can see how wet this actually is, but it's wet. Yes, I'm just going to stretch off and then go for a shower. And then my 5th and final workout focused on upper body and abs. It has a little abs section at the end. So this was called the Upper Body Sculpt on the Nike Training Club app. Basically, as you can see, I mainly use the HIIT sessions because they're obviously high intensity interval training. It gets me fitter faster, and it can use the equipment that I have from the Nike Training Club app. But I also do diversify sometimes and make up my own workouts, or use workouts from Battle Ready or some CrossFit workouts that I see online. But you know, it just so happens that most of the workouts I used in this week were the Nike Training Club app ones. So here you can just see me basically using dumbbells to do the workout and trying to master dumbbell snatch, which is something that took me a while to get the hang of. And then I kind of went up a weight because I was using 3.5 and I went up to 5.5 just because I felt like it wasn't challenging enough. But also I don't like to use big weights all the time. I like to use a mixture of big weights to build some muscle, but also low weights to keep lean. And then here is the ab section at the end that I was just talking about earlier. And it kind of is a good way also to end off any workout, do, you know, a good 5-10 minute abs blast. And that's all the workouts that I did this week and I do on a typical week. So I hope you guys liked this video. These are all the workouts that I do in a week. I hope it's provided a bit of insight into what I do, how I've basically improved my fitness level from nada to where I'm at now. And I will see you guys in the next video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.